What's up, everybody? This is SniPinAtor. I got Demon here with me. What's up, dude?
What's going on, man? Thanks for having me back on.
No problem. All right, dude. So, first and foremost, let's talk about something amazing that just happened to the Call of Duty community. The boundaries that we have leaped over. So, I guess let everybody know what the new 1.08 patch did to the sniper.
Well, from what I've seen so far, I mean, it's only been out for 2 days, but from what I've seen so far, the recenter speed from the initial sway has increased, so you get control, pretty much you get control of the scope quicker, but at the same time, they also decreased the amount of initial sway, so now quick scoping is definitely much more efficient.
Well, the thing is, dude, like, we already went through this basically in the last patch. Like, oh shit, quick scoping is back, hell yeah, you know. And the thing is, in a sense, it was back because compared to what it was when the game first released, you could not quick scope at all. Like, there was a limit to the sniper rifle that, you know, there was a 2-second delay, which made it impossible. So they took that out the next time they patched it, and it pretty much made quick scoping possible, but from medium range, hell no, you couldn't do it. You had to drag scope because you had to wait for the sway. Now I notice there's pretty much no sway. It doesn't even bother me anymore. Like before, it pissed me off every time I zoomed in because the scope does a random little jiggle and it sucked. But now it's like totally gone.
Well, yeah, it's pretty much totally gone, and I wouldn't say like, yeah, quick scoping was back in the last patch, but I would say now it's more symbolic or more similar to quick scoping as known in the past from previous Call of Duties.
Right.
It's extremely similar to COD 4 at this
Right.
point now.
The biggest thing is the distance, quick scoping. Like it was so inaccurate at a distance a few days ago. Now at a distance, man, your shot is pretty much dead on. And when you aim at somebody, your crosshairs stay on their body. And before, when you had to aim at somebody, the center of your scope would leave the side of their body and then come back. And you know, before your sniper was able to do that, they would normally kill you.
Yeah, well, that's the I guess the most important thing is it improved the balance, especially against assault rifles. Because like you said, you know, at medium to long range, you're screwed against an assault rifle if you see each other at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, that's been discussed by several people, but now it's back on. So I'm stoked about it. I've been ripping it up and having a lot of
Oh
fun with
yeah,
it.
me too, man.
No, you have been too.
Yeah,
So
I'm just happy that I don't have to readjust every time. I can pretty much aim and shoot almost. It doesn't depend you know, what distance they are now. Usually, like, the further they are, the more time you have to take to actually line up your shot because of, you know, of readjusting to whatever the scope's going to do. But now it's back, so it didn't. Do you think it increased the zoom speed? I didn't find that it increased the zoom speed at all. Just,
I didn't notice.
yeah,
anything.
no. Some people saying it increased the zoom speed, which I don't find that accurate. It's just pretty much took the sway out. That's all.
If they did, it's so negligible that
Yeah,
you can't tell without going into Sony Vegas and slowing it
exactly.
down on a time scale kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, definitely a lot more sicker gameplay to come. But the thing is, I was telling you earlier, like the gameplay that I got before, it's like now I'm gonna have to say, oh, this is gameplay before the patch because like some of the sick stuff I got, you can be like, oh, that's the new patch sniping. And be like, nah, dude, this was back when it was crappy, but you know, I get.
Especially sucks for you since you haven't put out your montage
Yeah.
yet. So there's gonna be that stigma coming out there for you when you did all of that shit
Yeah.
during the hard time of sniping, you know?
The thing is, I already came to the conclusion I'm gonna do this. All the gameplay that I got before yesterday, before this patch, that's all one montage. Like I'm not gonna combine gameplays of patches.
Oh, cool.
Like I didn't do that. My very first montage called Broken. I don't know if you've seen that one. That was
Yeah, I've seen it.
that was like the first month of the Call of Duty release. That was before any patching. I mean, that was the bad shit right there. And in the between making that montage, the patch came out. So I was like, shit, now it's so easier. I'm like, no, I don't wanna confuse people. I wanna, you know, give them an idea of what basically I went through this month. This was this montage, this was this patch, and then this next montage is gonna be with the next patch. And now that this one came out, I'm just cutting it. I'm calling it, you know, done for as much as recording. But I got enough. I'm satisfied with what I got. So,
So does that mean we get to see a Snipinator montage in the near future?
well, the thing is, dude, I still gotta finish SniPinIsm. Like
Oh,
SniPinIsm is gonna
yeah.
be like I'm taking some of my best shots from my episodes and datages and stuff like that, and I'm all gonna and some new and a lot of new gameplay that y'all haven't seen yet that is not going in my big montage, but that's all gonna be in SniPinIsm. So that's gonna be like a summary of my Black Ops career, but not my best clips because I gotta save them for you know.
For the big
Yeah,
deal.
for the big deal. But then it's even probably gonna be even sicker now. Like the new, even the shit, even after that. But that's just so far down the line, man. I don't even want to look at that. I don't even want to think about it. But
Well, contrary to your belief, everyone else does, I'm sure.
yeah, definitely. But I also wanted to bring you on here today, man, because you did a commentary on your channel that I really enjoyed and it really touched my heart. I wanted to, bring you on here and you to kind of tell the same story and it's about Relay for Life. It's a like a charity that your wife they're raising like some charity or go ahead and tell the story.
All right. Well, Relay for Life is a event that the American Cancer Society holds in order to raise money for cancer research, if I can get my words together here, cancer research and helping and aiding, cancer patients and their
Right.
families. And it's something that I've been involved with for a long time now. Being in the military is something I do every year. And now that my wife has moved and she lives up in Oklahoma now, she started her own team.
Hmm.
And what had happened was, they've been doing like bake sales and all kinds of fundraising events and stuff like that at their store, trying to raise money to go to this. And probably a week ago now, someone stole all that money.
Damn, dude.
Someone just stole it all. And I was livid. And the first thing I thought of was getting on YouTube and reaching out to the subscribers and the viewers because I don't feel like, I'm doing everything I can unless I'm trying to talk to as many
Right.
people I can about it.
Yeah. And definitely with the opportunity you have, to reach out to my subscribers and see, I did the same thing. Like I didn't yet, but I'm definitely gonna donate to the cause. The link's gonna be in the description, and just to try to help out. I mean, it's really easy to sit back in the air condition and play Xbox and have no worries. But we're blessed to the fact that we're not ill. We're healthy, and then the people that are ill and sick and have cancer, they were born with it, or it's not anything they did, but they're pretty much stuck with this. And for people like us to just sit back and just say, well, it's not my problem, it
Yeah.
really gets to me. So I can help. So I donated to what is it called? Man, the you seen Woody's vid he just did for
Yeah.
like I just donated to that too, and just be able to give back just because I can. It's not like it's hurting me at all. I know a lot of people can use
Yeah.
that a lot more than I can. And like you said, dude, it doesn't matter how much you give, 5, 10, 20. At least give something if you can. And you can go a night without getting McDonald's, eat ramen or something like that. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
these people.
Make a sandwich.
Yeah, make a sandwich one day. So I encourage, you guys, if you can, donate whatever. It doesn't matter, $1, $5, or whatever it is. Just donate something and try to make up for some of the sick people. I mean, not sick as in cancer, but sick in the head to steal from freaking, people that are dying of sickness. That's you're gonna burn in hell, whoever you are.
Yeah, I think I said that raging in my video. I'm like, I don't
That's
want
so messed
karma to
up,
catch
though.
up to him.
And that's so messed up. How can you how can you steal from people like that? I don't
Yeah,
get it. I
I
I
don't
can
get it either,
understand
man. These
robbing a
stupid
store more than stealing from a charity.
Yeah. Right, exactly the point. And I guess the really cool thing about it is, I did that video probably a week ago, and the reaction to that video, I only have, I actually just hit 1,000 subscribers, so I don't have that many subs, but the reaction it got from those people was huge.
Yeah,
I mean, the thing had like close to 100 favorites right now,
yeah,
just and people donating and liking the video and getting it out there just from my subscribers, man. It was awesome. It really showed that the gaming community said, you know what, screw this, we do care, and we're gonna do something about it because we forget about the real world when we're
we do,
playing
man.
games,
We
man.
really do. It's so easy to just not think about it and sit here and in our great little life and everything and just go about our business and not knowing we really could do stuff to help people out, but we just neglect it.
Yeah.
So that's about wraps it up, man. I appreciate you coming on, and I hope we touch some people.
Yeah, me too, man. I hope to see some great comments and some, cool shit coming from this.
Definitely. All right, so everybody, you got the donation link in the description. You also got Demon's link in the description. Go sub. I've been watching all your recent commentaries, dude. Real good stuff. So, I'm glad that you're blowing up like you are, man. Doing good.
Hey man, I owe it all to you and Lefty, and now Darth. I'm starting to commentate on Darth now with Lefty, so that was really cool.
Hey, dude. You know what? You know what's a good ring? Darth Demon. uh,
Oh man, don't get me started. Don't get me started. You get my hopes up, man.
all right, dude. I'll holler at you later, man. I'm about to go jump online and see what I can do.
All right,
All
man.
right, take.
Catch you
All right,
later. Thanks again
take
for
it easy.
having me.
Peace.